Hey everybody, it's Bret Gregory. Welcome to our weekly edition of the Six-Figure Facebook Marketing class. So if you can see my screen and hear my voice, please go to the questions box on the right-hand side and type in that you can see me and hear me. If you can see my screen and hear my voice, please go into the right-hand side and tell me that you can see me and hear me. And then tell me what city and country you are tuning in from. So tell us what city and country you're tuning in from, and we've got a really special opportunity for you here today. So I'm actually in Las Vegas. I'm actually broadcasting live at the JW Marriott in Las Vegas. We're just off of the Strip here, and I'm here for the Suzanne Evans, my friend and mentor, Suzanne Evans. She has an event called Be the Change, and there's over 700 enlightened entrepreneurs here. So I'm got our laptop lifestyle going, doing our presentation on the road. And one of the cool things about what we do is that we can actually do it from anywhere. So whenever we want to attend a cool event like this, or if we want to go travel around the world and broadcast our broadcast your events and your shows from around the world, like actually we did when I took my family to New Zealand a while back, and we were able to maintain and run our business from anywhere in the world. In fact, we're planning on going to the Olympics this summer in Brazil, so I'll be doing one of my live broadcasts from Brazil, and I'll have my family there with me. So it's really fun that we can actually do this and still communicate with so many people. So let's give a little shout out here. Let me go. Hey, Rita from San Antonio, Texas, and Brenda and Claudia from Cathedral City, and Joe from Maine, and Veraska from Cologne. Welcome. Margaret from Johannesburg. Kathy is, and Rita is from San Antonio also. So it's great to have you guys on with us here. So what we're going to do today, and let me know that you can see my screen as well. I am sharing my screen, so I want to make sure that you guys can see it too. But what we're going to do today is something really cool. So we're going to talk about how you can go about getting your content shared virally and on Facebook. And what this can do for you is it can help you grow your email list. It can help you get people to register for your webinar. It can, if you do what I'm doing right now, help people get registered for your live events. I have a live event coming up in San Diego. We have 130 people already paid and registered for it, so it's really cool. And I'm going to show you how we use Facebook to go ahead and do that. And it's really cool. There's a really cool theme that we're working on and that I've created that I've really grown over the last 8 years. And the theme is radical giving. Radical giving. And so first off, what is radical giving? Well, you've been blessed with a particular gift. There's something that you are just uniquely good at. Maybe it's something that all of your friends come to you for advice for. So it doesn't matter if you're in the business consulting world, or you're in marketing, or maybe you're in relationships, or you're in health and wellness. It really doesn't matter what field you're in. You have a unique gift, something that you've been blessed with. And what I have done and figured out over the last 8 years through a tremendous amount of trial and error is that we've grown our business through giving, and through giving our radical gift. My radical gift, for example, is we're really good at viral marketing. We're really good at marketing and viral marketing. And so when I initially started my business over 8 years ago, I had no customers, I had no fans, I had no Facebook followers, and I just started out with one person at a time, approaching people who had businesses that I thought could be genuine prospective customers. And I would make them a free gift offer. And the gift was, hey, let me help you. I'll help you with your Facebook marketing because we're pretty good at that. And I can really show you some really cool things that can help you and your company. And the only thing I want to return is, if you think I gave you a lot of value, all I ask you to do is give me a little testimonial on my Facebook page and share that with your friends. Share that on your personal profile and share it with your friends. That's it. That's all I ask. I'm not even asking for a referral. I'm not even asking to get paid. I'm just asking that if you feel value, that I've given you value, that you share this. And literally all you have to do is click share on Facebook. It's one button. And share it with other friends who you think would be would find this service valuable. And that's the radical giving angle that we took, and we grew a business from scratch up to over $50,000 a month in recurring sales through radical giving. And one of the best parts about that is it's so easy. I mean, I always get a charge out of giving and helping. I feel like that's my purpose on this earth, is to help enlighten entrepreneurs grow your business. And so I really love the giving part. And if you give the way that we're going to teach you right now, you can build a wonderful business. You can create a ton of abundance for yourself and for your family through radical giving. And so that's the theme of my live event that we're going to be putting on. In fact, it's 200 entrepreneurs coming together, all for the purpose of radical giving. We're all going to give one another our gifts and support one another, not for the purpose of making sales, but for the purpose of creating so much, such a huge overflow of abundance. So I'm going to teach you how to use that same technique today for your business, and how through very simple, step-by-step Facebook technique, you can actually grow your business pretty substantially. Now, I'm just gonna pop in here. Let's see, we got David, Margaret, Sharon is from Encinitas. Hey, Rita, Debbie, Celia, Joe, Robin. Robin's from New Zealand, welcome. Celia's from Tulsa, so great to have all of you here. Okay, so what we're going to focus on, so let's just get started in this part here. So we're gonna talk about how you can get discovered by new customers with testimonial marketing. And what we're going to focus on is how to get amazing customer testimonials and how to get new customers to find you with word of mouth marketing. Excuse me a second while I take a sip of water here. All right, thank you. And through this, getting these amazing customer testimonials, we're going to get the testimonials through giving. So it's the radical giving that I was talking about earlier. So let's talk about how this works. First off, testimonial marketing is a tested form of marketing. In fact, it is the world's oldest form of marketing. I mean, roll the clock back 2,000 years ago, roll it back 5,000 years ago. How did people hear about services, whatever somebody's services or products were? It was only through testimonial marketing. It was only through word of mouth marketing. So it literally is the world's oldest form of marketing. And the reason why it's lasted so long is because it works. It actually works. And for us, testimonials can be the missing links for prospects who could consider making a financial commitment to your product or your service. So that could be the thing that makes the difference of somebody pulling out their wallet, giving you their credit card, signing your contract or not. And reading, when they get to read what others have to say, that gives them instant comfort. So customer testimonials are a form of word of mouth marketing, okay? And so customer testimonials are one of today's most potent forms of promotion and grassroots marketing for a startup business. Positive, believable comments from real life customers are proof positive to other potential buyers that you are worthy of their business. And today, this is how you can get discovered on Facebook and on social media and really on anywhere through word of mouth marketing, okay? And so this word discovery, this is a term that is relatively new in the world of marketing. And it's been said that discovery is the new search. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, when people talk about you on social media, okay, so they do a post, and maybe you just gave them a free strategy session and they got a ton of value out of it. And they do a little post on your Facebook page and they said, wow, I just worked with Sarah and she gave me just such an amazing strategy session. I'm so excited. These are the specific benefits that I got out of it. And she just simply clicks the share button and shares it on her personal profile. Then literally hundreds of Sarah's friends will see this awesome testimonial that was just given. And it's incredibly simple, but it's very powerful. So discovery is a great way to get discovered by new, real prospective customers. And the cool thing is that they discover you in the perfect light. And what I mean by that is one of their friends, so somebody that they were friends with on Facebook, will see the testimonial that they just wrote for you in the form of a comment on your Facebook page, and they share it on their profile. So the very first introduction that they get to you is how good you are for them at what it is that you do, is how much value you just gave this person that they already know, like, and trust. So that credibility that of the person that they already know, like, and trust gets extended to you without having to do any work, just because of a testimonial shared on your Facebook page. And so you have to understand that people trust their friends and respect their peers' opinion highly. So that trust can be transferred to you through a referral or through word of mouth marketing. Okay, so let me just give you a couple of quick examples here. So I went on, I did a program called the Transformational Author Experience a while back with my friend Christine Closer. Okay, and I did one of her interviews, and she shared this post about our interview on her Facebook page. And we got several likes and comments and shares, but I ended up getting, I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was about 12 clients out of that one interview. And I was also interviewed alongside, other people like my friend Kellen Rush, and there's quite a lot of quite famous people that were on that particular Transformational Author Experience program. And so not only did I get the credibility extended to me from Christine and just rubbing shoulders with Kellen Rush and other people like that, what you're looking at here, this is word of mouth marketing on Facebook. And and it really doesn't matter. You might look at this post and say, well, geez, 12 likes, who cares? Well, we got 12 customers, and a lot of those customers pay anywhere from $500 to $12,000. So it is a big deal. It's a very big deal. And this is how other people who had never heard of me before discovered me, because I was mentioned in a Facebook post on Christine Closer's page, and so on. And so here's another example. With the after I went on that program, Helena Weston said, "Hey, I found you in your training via the Transformational Author Experience," and then she ended up getting, her friend was Dr. Fern Kaslow, who ended up seeing me because of Helena Weston's Facebook page post. And then she ended up becoming a client, and she purchased one of our programs. So this is how you can get discovered through word of mouth marketing on Facebook. And I want to show you how you can easily get people, just simply one at a time, to give you these kinds of wonderful testimonials right on your Facebook page. Share it on their personal profile, and that can lead you, new customers, to be drawn to you. Okay, here was another example. Sarah Rippard, who ended up finding us through one of these other programs and purchased some of our programs. She ended up doing this particular post. "Hey, thank you so much, Bret, for your class today. I've learned so much from you and love how much you care about people in conscious business. I want to have a chance to talk to you about affiliate opportunities. I'm referring all of my friends to your wonderful training and coaching programs." And one of her friends was Jody Myers. And so Sarah was a happy customer who gave us a great little testimonial. And this was just a one-off testimonial. It wasn't, I wasn't on some big webinar. It was just a training that I did for my own customers. And then Jody Myers found us because she was friends with Sarah Rippard, and Jody Myers ended up purchasing one of our programs. So again, a perfect example of getting a very simple yet powerful, effective testimonial on your Facebook page, and then getting discovered by new, real prospective customers who can then buy your programs. So one thing that's important to know is that when you do a post on your Facebook page, not all of your Facebook fans are going to automatically see it. So you may have 1,000 Facebook fans, and you do a post and literally only 5 people see it. The whole 1,000 people do not see it. And there's a reason for that. And well, the main reason is Facebook wants you to pay to have people see your posts, but that's not the end of the story. So what you need to understand is that 98% of all viral actions, and this is where people see your post, occur in your news feed. Okay, so what's your news feed? Well, if you pull up your phone and you go on Facebook, you go right to your news feed. If you log in and you go to your Facebook news feed, you can see that's where you see other people's posts. You see what your friends are up to. You see what other groups are, happening, or in groups that you're subscribed to, other pages that you like. That's where you see that in your news feed. So if somebody comes to your Facebook page and they click the like button, they probably will never visit your Facebook page again, but they can still see your posts. They just see them in their news feed, okay? Now, when you do a post, the more likes, comments, and shares you get, the more people will see your post. And this is very important. This number is known as reach. So you can see on this particular post, we had 313 comments and 231,000 people saw the post, and that was with no boost. Okay, so this is very, very powerful, and you can actually do it very, very easily, and you can do it in a way that's really going to attract the right kind of customers to you. So the first thing to understand is that not all social actions are created equal. So Facebook has some algorithms that control how, who sees what posts on your page. And the more likes, comments, tags, and shares your posts get, the more people see your page, but they're not all created equal. Okay, so let's say you do a post on your Facebook page. And the post on your Facebook page is, click here to come and register for my live event, okay? You post it there, and it gets no likes, comments, and shares, and you don't spend any money boosting it. Very few people are likely to see that post, maybe like 5 or 10. Now, I've got a big Facebook page. We have 280,000 likes on our Facebook page, but I could do a post like that, and if I don't do any of the stuff that I'm about to teach you, it might only get seen by 100 people. I mean, like, we're talking a very, very, very small fraction of the people who like your page, okay? And when immediately when you do a post, like after 20 minutes, maybe only 5 people will see it. But if one person clicks the like button on it, you're gonna see maybe another 5 people will see it. If one person comments on it, you might get 20 people to see their post. If somebody tags somebody in the post, that might get seen by, maybe 30 or 40 people. But you'll see why the shares is kind of way out there on the right-hand side. If somebody shares your post, it might get seen by another 200 to 500 people. So there's no question at all that shares are the best for reach. Okay, so it's super important. So let me just show you a quick example here. I did this post on Facebook, and it was sort of a funny post. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but it was a parody on, posting on Facebook and kind of how it works in the real world. And it was actually pretty funny. And I tried to boost it, but there was, the whole thing was text, so Facebook didn't allow me to boost it. I wasn't sure if they were going to allow it, because sometimes pictures of text don't count, but in this case it did, so I couldn't even boost it. So, but it really was funny, and it kind of got a little bit viral. It only got 56 likes, not really a big deal, but here's the thing. It got 249 shares, 249 shares, all right? And it reached 32,208 people with no boost. Now, this was just like 2 weeks ago, so this is very, very recent experiment. It actually had no comments on it. I think I posted a couple comments on it myself, but not one other person commented on it. So it was pretty clear. It was actually very clear. All of that social reach, that 32,000 people, was all from the shares. Really, I mean, 90+% of it was from the shares. So for sure, shares are the best. If somebody shares your content, the largest number of people will see it. So you want to get people to share your posts and your content. So how do you do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because you can ask your happy customers for testimonials, and you can do it on your Facebook page posts where you can get the shares. All right. So what's important to understand is that your happy customers stay with you longer, buy more from you, and they refer their friends and colleagues. Okay. And so when you are, this is where the radical giving comes in. When you are really giving and you're doing a really great job for your customers and you hear the magic words, thank you, that's your opportunity to ask for a testimonial. So let me just give you a couple of examples. When I heard when I was helping my clients and friends, this is Dr. Elspeth Moit and Freddie Zentel Weaver, and they've got an amazing business. They teach tantric intimacy. We helped them get some great results, and they said, thank you, Bret. You helped me fill our high-end retreats. We filled our $6,000 coaching program. I said, you're welcome. Hey, you know what? Please don't keep me a secret. Could you just give me this quick little testimonial on my Facebook page? And they did. Said, hey, we created our own Freedom Client Funnel, and within 90 days, we're growing our list and filled our high-end Santa Barbara and Chicago retreats with 14 clients. Okay. So here's another example where, again, we helped my good friend and also client, Nicole Moore, build out her Facebook funnel with some of our consulting that we do. And she says, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's so great to have leads coming in. And I had my first $100,000 sales month. Okay. So I said, that is so awesome. Please don't keep me a secret. Could I get a little testimonial from you? And she said, sure. In fact, she was so thrilled. She made a video testimonial for us, but we got to post this on our Facebook page, and she shared it. And from that share, I know, at least off the top of my head, at least one $4,000 client came in and one other $12,000 client came in just from that share. She did one share and 2 clients came in. Okay, so I can't overemphasize how powerful this is. And the cool thing is, I just get to give and give and give. And also when I get testimonials like this from people, I want to give even more. I mean, it's this really wonderful, positive, self-fulfilling loop, similar to, our other client, Gregory. So, she got these amazing results. She did over $137,000 in sales in 2 months with the consulting that we helped her do. And she also shared this. And of course I said, hey, please don't keep me a secret. Could you give us a little testimonial? So it really is that simple. And here's another client as well, Dr. Dayven. We helped her with the coaching get over 100,000 sales in just 2 months. And of course, she gave us this testimonial. So what I want you to do is I want you to be vigilant in collecting testimonials. Okay, so please write this down. So number 1, I want you to be on the constant lookout for testimonials that you can use. Okay, be on the constant lookout for testimonials that you can use. Number 2, don't be afraid to ask for testimonials. Okay, satisfied customers might not go out of their way if they're asked to provide comments, but often they're willing to give you a testimonial if you simply ask for them. Okay, now a lot of times when I'm teaching this, people will say, well, what if you don't have customers yet? It's like, well, you can do the exact same thing. When I started my business, I had no customers. Like all of us start our business with no customers in the beginning. And what I did in the beginning is I found people who could be potential customers. They're real potential customers. They were my perfect target clients. And I approached them by not asking them if I could give them a quote or if they could hire me. Instead, I went in with my radical gift. I said, hey, I'm really good at this thing that you need. And in our case, it was, creating viral Facebook marketing. I've done it for my own business, and we were very successful with it. We did over, $1.5 million in sales to customers we met from Facebook. Let me teach you and your team how to do this stuff, and I'll do it for free. And the only thing that I ask is, if I get you great results and you're really happy with my radical gift, I just want you to write a little testimonial on my Facebook page post. I want you to share it on your personal profile and just let your other entrepreneurial friends know about the results that I got you. That's it. That's all I want. no money, no, it's super easy. And it was really fun. And by doing that, in just 90 days, we went from $0 in sales to $8,000 a month, just by doing exactly what I just told you. Okay, so I can't stress this enough about how valuable this is to you. So here's how you get amazing testimonials. So please write this down. Number one, always deliver value first. Okay, this is where your radical gift comes in. All right, so you want to approach ideally customers are your ideal customers that you've gotten great results for. To get testimonials are always your ideal testimonials. But again, maybe you don't have a lot of those, or maybe you don't have any of those. That's okay, no worries. Go and deliver value to someone who would be an ideal customer. And you might even have to start out with a friend. You might even just start out with saying, maybe you don't know any ideal customers. Start out with your friends. Start out with the closest person to you who is an ideal customer, and just ask them for a favor. Say, hey, can I deliver this value? Can I, give you my radical gift? And all I ask is, if you found value, could you give me a quick little testimonial on my Facebook page post and click the share button? That's it. I mean, that's a really easy thing to ask. And I just demonstrated to you how powerful that is. I mean, if you do that, 200 of their friends might see that particular post and that particular share. And you might get a customer out of just one testimonial. It really can happen that way. It is that powerful. I don't want you to bank on it. What I want you to do is go out and get yourself 10 of these testimonials and shares, and then you'll probably get one customer out of that. But the reality is that this is simple, free, powerful marketing that works right now. So you can get these real amazing customer testimonials every time if you just ask. You want to ask your happy customers for feedback on Facebook in the form of a testimonial. Now, I'm going to give you a live demonstration in just a minute of exactly how you should do this, but don't pass up an opportunity for a testimonial, okay? Whenever you have a satisfied customer, ask for feedback on Facebook. So how do you know when you have a satisfied customer? Okay, how do you know when you have a satisfied customer? They say the words, thank you. They acknowledge your value in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes they don't say the words, thank you. Sometimes they say, that was amazing. Sometimes they say, wow, nobody's ever showed me that before. You are incredible. You are amazing. It's some acknowledgement of your value. Whenever you hear that, and I want you to now create a habit, and I call this the marketing habit, but create a habit that you always want to be delivering value to real prospective customers out there. And I want you to give it in the habit, it's either customers or real prospective customers, and you get in the habit of using the 5 most powerful words that I've ever heard in marketing. And they are, don't keep me a secret. Okay, when you're talking with your next customer or prospective customer, you're going to deliver value first. And when they say the magic words, thank you, you reply with, you're welcome. Hey, you know what? Please don't keep me a secret. I'd love to get a quick little testimonial on Facebook if you don't mind. I literally have never had anybody say no to that. And the reason why is because I always deliver value first. Give your radical gift first, okay? And then when you hear the words thank you, that's when you ask for a very simple testimonial. And then I'm going to demonstrate how you do it. It's really easy. So please write this down, because here's the testimonial request 2-question formula. And you can also take a screenshot of this if you like. But once somebody says, sure, I'll give you a quick little testimonial on Facebook, usually when I'm communicating with them, I'm usually on Skype, or we're usually on the phone and I'm in front of my computer. So I can usually do this right here on the spot. And what I do is I take out a notepad. I just open up a Word document, and I let them know. I said, hey, I'm going to ask you 2 quick questions. I'm going to type in the answer, and then I'm going to text them to you. And I would appreciate it if you would copy and paste them on my Facebook page. And the reason why I do that is because I want to remove any barriers to getting a testimonial. So if you've ever gone out and asked for testimonials, you'll see that sometimes you're met with some resistance. And it's not that people don't want to give you a testimonial. If your customer is happy, they want to give you a testimonial, but there's a lot of things that stop people from doing it. Most is that people are just busy. They don't have the time to do it. Sometimes people don't really know what you want them to say. But most of the time it's like, oh yeah, I'll give you a testimonial, and they have every intention of giving you the testimonial, but 2 weeks have gone by and you still haven't get a testimonial, and now they feel they've forgotten about it, and occasionally they remember it and they feel kind of guilty about it, so they start avoiding you. It's just like terrible. So I just do it right on the spot, and I want to make it about as easy as could possibly be. So I'm going to ask them 2 questions, and while they're answering, I'm going to type in their answers. So they're essentially dictating. And the cool thing about this is we can get this done. I can take away the 2 objections. The big one is that they don't have the time for it. We're going to do it right now, and it's going to take 2 minutes. That makes it easy. The second thing is they don't really know what they want me to say. Well, I can help them with that right now. So they say the first question is, what specific result did you get from working with me over what time period? And if I just gave them some good advice there, it's usually really fresh in their mind. Now, if it's not fresh in their mind, I can help them articulate the answer. I could say something like, oh, well, we helped you get, 30,000 Facebook page likes over the last 90 days, and you converted that to, 2,000 email addresses, and ended up making $35,000 in sales. Remember? And they go, oh yeah, write that. And I just write that out. So alternatively, sometimes they start saying the words, oh, well, I learned, and let's say they weren't a customer. They might say something like, oh, wow, I learned the testimonial marketing formula. Please don't keep me a secret. I'll type that in exactly the way they said it. And then I go on to question number 2. What kind of a person, or in my case, since I work with business owners, would you recommend my services or product to? Okay. So I'm not asking for a referral here. I'm not asking I'm not saying, hey, can you refer me to John Smith? I'm saying, what type of person do you believe is going to be ideal to get this value that I can give you? And they would usually answer, oh, I think any, spiritual entrepreneur that wants to get more visibility on Facebook should hire you right away. And I basically just type that out. Thank you. I copy what I just wrote and I text it to them on Facebook with a link to my Facebook page of where I want them to post that comment. And it's usually done right then and there on the spot. And I just say one more thing. Once you've copied and pasted it, and I usually stay on the phone with them right there. Once you've copied and pasted it, please click the share button. That's all I ask. And that's the thing. That's the magic. The comment is huge because that's the testimonial, but the magic is in the share button. The magic, that's where, they make a comment, maybe 8 of their friends are going to see it. They click the share button, maybe 200 of their friends are going to see it. Okay. So here's another example, where I got a quick little testimonial from my friend Gina DeVee, who's also an awesome international coaching certification for women, is what she does. We helped her get 22,000 likes, and most importantly, through her Facebook actions, she filled her $10,000 coaching program. So she gave me this great little testimonial on our Facebook page and shared it, and we ended up getting dozens of customers out of that. Here was another one from Vanessa Vanessa Chamberlain, and she ended up giving us a great testimonial. And we got her 22,000 new likes and 500 new emails. But again, she shared it, and we got lots of new registrants and lots of new people coming into our system. Same thing with Bennett Coffee. Again, we were able to produce some great results: 32,000 new likes, $5,000 a month in new sales. And she wrote that, as well as we doubled traffic and sales. And so we got to share that, and again, got lots of new signups and customers from that share. So so let me just, I'm going to take a quick little break here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Don't worry, nobody's gone away. Oh, Robin says I'm one of those shares. Wonderful, Robin. Robin asks, do you think you have better success because you are in the Facebook industry? Some of my clients may not be on Facebook. No, Robin, actually, because I was doing this exact kind of thing back in 1996, before Facebook was even invented, and we created a 7-figure investment business. We had no website. We had, Facebook wasn't even invented then. all 100% of our clients were word of mouth marketing, and I ran testimonial advertising campaigns in the newspaper. So it works whether or not doesn't matter what industry you're in, Robin. Kathy asks, which are more effective, testimonials or reviews? Well, great question, Kathy. And testimonials and reviews can be the same thing, and it really just matters what you call it. So really, in this instance, they're one and the same, the way that I'm talking about it. Joseph is in Australia, but in Las Vegas this week. Hey, maybe I'll see you here, buddy. Jim is in Devon, UK. Okay, so let's see. And Sharon says, when will you be in San Diego? When can I sign up for the event? Great segue, Sharon. I will tell you. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. I'm going to give you this demonstration. You're welcome for answering, Robin. Kenneth says, A was awesome to awesome. Believe startups and small business can use Bret's advice for a live Shark Tanks event. Okay. And then let's see, Jim. Will there be a replay of this? Always, Jim. And so let's go to, okay, so I'm now going to go to the demonstration here. So let me go back and share my screen again. I have to kind of do this. I have to go back and forth because I don't have multiple screens here today. All right, so here is, we're going to answer Sharon's question about how do you get to the live event? So here it is. So here's what I'm going to do. So first, this is a demonstration, but it's going to, I want to give you a radical gift, and of course it's going to help me too, so this is mutually beneficial. So here is a post. We just published this 43 minutes ago, okay? So this is a post that's on our Facebook page. You can see we just started it. Only 5 people reached, all right? So it's like just getting started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to get seen by up to 1 million entrepreneurs, because we're going to turn this post into a Facebook ad, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to spend $6,000 on this ad. Now you might get, why? Whoa, $6,000 on an ad. Yep, that's right. Because what we're doing is we're driving traffic here for people to come to our live event in San Diego, June 21st, 22nd, 23rd. And you have an opportunity to get your early bird special here because the price goes up to $500 very soon, but you can get $300 off. And what we're going to do is, if you want to participate in this, again, you'll get seen by upwards of 1 million entrepreneurs. And all you need to do is, don't keep me a secret, go to my Facebook page, and I'm going to give you the link here in just a second. But the link is, in fact, actually, I'll just pop over there. Let me just, you're going to see a weird look on the screen here, but just go to this page here real quick. All right, and what you're going to do is, it's facebook.com/like Bret. Bret has 1 T, okay? And so what you're going to do is, if you got value out of this, so here's how I'm going to demonstrate this to you. If you got value out of this, what you just learned today, please go to this particular post. You can see it's pinned to the top. We just posted it. It's this picture of me on stage with the prayer hands and the blue shirt and tan pants, and write a post on, tell us what value you learned from today. Okay, so you may say something like, wow, I learned how radical giving is the new marketing. Okay, so let me just give you a quick little example here. So you can say, I learned, tell us how radical giving is your new marketing. Right, for example. Okay, so you would just answer that question. You just write in the comment, hit return. Okay, and what we're going to do is we set up an ad. So let me just, I'm just going to do a quick little refresh here. So whenever somebody writes a comment on it, this post is going to get shown. We're going to spend $6,000. So, and thank you. So we got a couple likes there, but it's not just liking the post. You need to make the comment on it, and then please don't keep me a secret by clicking the share button. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Remember I told you how shares are super powerful? So click the share button. Now here's what's going to happen is, when you click the share button, I can actually see who shared. And so what I'm going to do is, for whoever shares it, so Kenneth, you're the man. So Kenneth shared. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on to Kenneth shared, and I'm going to say, hey, Kenneth, There we go. Hey, Kenneth, you rock. Okay, now that is going to appear on Kenneth's timeline, all right? And so what happens with that is, what goes on there is that, and thank you, Kenneth, I appreciate that sincerely. And so what happens is that means more, oh, and see this? See, already 77 people have been reached. Okay, you see how fast this is happening? All right, this is crazy. That was one share, all right? 3 likes and 1 share. You can see all these reach. I guarantee you that 90% of that reach came from Kenneth's 1 share. Okay, and so what I'm doing here, so let me just go into our ads manager. Let me take a look and see if this puppy's set up. We should have it set up. Okay, here it is, active. All right, so this website clicks ad just went active. So we're going to spend $100 a day. That's about $3 grand a month for the next 7 weeks on this particular ad. All right, so it's going to be over. You can see here we got $25 a day, $25, $25. So that's $100 a day. All right, so the ad just started just a couple minutes ago, and it's going to get shown to the audience. Let me see here. The audience has over 1 million entrepreneurs. Now, when you spend $6,000 on an ad, it's going to get shown to a ridiculously large number of people. So anybody who takes a second and writes a comment and clicks the share button will get a chance to get seen. You're going to get some visibility from all of those people. Okay, so it'll be pretty darn cool. All right, so let me just take a quick second, and I apologize. I have to stop sharing the screen when I do this because it gets this weird effect here. But I'm just going to do a quick little refresh. All right, cool, awesome. You guys totally rock. All right, Mark Johnson rocks. Kathy Pop, love you. What up, Glenn? And hi, Elsa. You guys are amazing. Robin, you guys are fabuloso. So remember, don't forget, click the share button. Okay, so remember, I'm going to go on here. And what I do here, people who share this, so I'm going to say, love you. Whoops. Love you. Kathy Pop. Okay. There you go. So you guys are giving me a radical gift, which I love. This share is a radical gift to me. What my gift back to you is that you're going to get the opportunity to be seen by all these people. You are amazing. Robin. Okay, Ventir, there you go. All right, and so I'm going to be doing this now. I'm just for our purposes here. I'm going to keep coming back and doing this, and you guys are amazing, so thank you. But let me just take a quick stop here and just answer some of these questions. So Steve, are you putting testimonials on your business page or personal page? Business page. Great question, Steve. Oh, that was the only other question. Okay, so go ahead and type your questions in the questions box, and I'll come back and answer them here. Okay, so let's go back to the screen share. There was only one other question there, so so go ahead and just feel free to ask your questions here. Let me just do another quick little refresh here. Okay, and so, 13 shares. Oh, you guys are melting my heart. I love you. Thank you so much, Michelle. Jay, you're the man. Hi, Joe. I love what you had to share. I love you too. Claudia, fantastic. You guys are amazing. Okay, and so what we just did is, so I just showed you, and again, once we hang up here, I'm going to go through and I'll comment on those 13 shares, which will help you get seen by even more people. And so what you can see here is with this, this makes a dramatic difference to your organic reach. Okay, we're going to get tens of thousands more people seeing this because of the share. Now you can do the exact same thing. So I want to mention, before I had any clients and before I had a big audience and a big following, I did exactly what I'm showing you how to do, one person at a time. In fact, I did this exact same thing before I even had my very first customer, okay? So you do not need a big audience to do this. You don't need an email list. You don't need to have 1,000 people on your webinar like we have registered on ours. You don't need any of that. You just need to add value to one real prospective customer. And when they say the words thank you, you say you're welcome. Hey, you know what? Please don't keep me a secret. Could you give me a quick little testimonial on my Facebook page? Now, keep in mind that this is a particular post on my Facebook page, okay? And what does this post do? If you click on this post, it takes you to where you would actually register for Attract Customers Now Live. And it gives you a pretty cool deal. So instead of paying the $500 that other people will pay, you get to put in this promo code early like this. So you click register now and you get to save a lot of money. So you also get all of these cool little bonuses, but then we get to work together for 3 days straight building your business. So you can see here, most people pay $500. You get to put in this promo code early, you click apply, and bam, you just save $300. That promo code goes away in, I think, 48 hours, so it won't last very long. But that's, so what I was mentioning here is this is a particular post, okay? So it's not just anywhere on my Facebook page. Now, sometimes I tell people this technique and they say, oh, well, I don't have my system set up. I don't have a funnel set up. I don't have a landing page or a lead magnet. Don't worry about it. No sweat. You can still get the testimonials. So I was talking to a wonderful, lovely client, Yvonne, yesterday, who's just amazing and doing really well. And she had a very common thing, that a fear that I used to have, and I think a fear that a lot of people have, is they say, you know, I don't want to do this until I have my landing page set up. I don't want to do this until I have my Facebook post set up, my website set up. I don't want to do this until I have my lead magnet set up, or all that stuff. And what happens is we trick ourselves into waiting forever. And the problem is there's never the best time to do it. You know, you're always going to be building some new funnel or lead magnet going out in the future. So what I do for that is people can go right on my Facebook page here, and people could actually leave a review right on my Facebook page. But if you don't have the reviews, and by the way, the only way you get the reviews is if you have a physical address. Okay, so this is the other place that we get our comments. So like, here's the visitor post. So Claudia, again, thank you for this post. Now, this is not where you're supposed to do the post, but I take these posts all the time. And if I didn't have a lead magnet ready to go, if I didn't have a URL set up, if I didn't have a website, I would just have people make these posts on my Facebook page. Okay, so it's really simple. You just go there and you click write a comment, all right, and share it on their personal profile. That's what I used to do. When I started my business, I did not have a website, didn't have one. I did have a Facebook page. I started my Facebook page. I had started out with 0 likes, but I would have my friends who I would help, and they would just write a comment on my Facebook page, and they would post it and click the share button. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, don't wait. Don't let the fear of, sometimes the fear of saying, oh, well, I don't want to wait. I only have a few people that I can approach, and when I add value to them, I don't want to waste those testimonials. No testimonial is a waste. I think it's impossible to waste a testimonial. If you get it anywhere on your Facebook page, it's good. And so don't wait. Always be adding value to real prospective customers. Your own paying customers are the best ones, but the next best is a real prospective paying customer, and especially people who are influencers. So maybe there's somebody who could be, they qualify as a real customer, as a real prospective customer, but just because they're the dynamics of your relationship, you're probably never going to do business together, but they're still happy to help you. You give them value, they share your post, and they have a big following. They have a big list. They're just a big influencer. They're a connector. They've just got a nice big following. Those are great people to add value to, because they, not all shares are created equal. Okay, if somebody has a big following and they share you, you might get seen by 1,000 people instead of 200. Okay, so that kind of thing is important. And just remember, you're going in with the spirit of radical giving. Okay, so let me just do one quick little refresh. And so the other thing that we're going to do, based on that theme of radical giving, okay, see, here we go. See, now we're up to 71 organic likes, and see, that was just in the last 5 minutes, okay? So you guys are amazing. I love you. 23 shares. As soon as we hang up, I'm going to follow up with every single one of these and repost on them. Thank you, Jillian and Lawrence and Pedestals and Home Businessology and Brenda, my man Manny. Lisa, Jane, Kathleen, you guys are amazing. I love you. And what we're going to do at Attract Customers Now Live is we're going to take radical giving to a new level. Okay, so this theme of building your business through radical giving, it's done extremely well for us. And what I've noticed is my most successful friends are just radical givers to the core. They just go out and add value and help people and add value and help people, and abundance just comes back to them just like a tsunami. So what we're going to do is something very, very unique at Attract Customers Now Live. So I'm personally speaking with every person who's going to attend. So and we turn people away. There are people who you know, aren't radical givers, who just want to come and get customers, and this event isn't for them. This event is about learning how to grow your business through radical giving and through online word of mouth marketing, and how to, you know, make your next $10,000 online so you can be an even more abundant radical giver. And what everybody's going to do when they come together is everybody's going to come with their own radical gift. Okay, so what is your radical gift? In fact, one thing I'd like you to do is to make another comment and say, tell us what your radical gift is. Okay, so remember, if you are, let's say for example, you help people with relationships, and you're just uniquely gifted at helping people with their relationships, whether it's attracting the one, whether it's repairing their relationships, whether it's having, you know, conscious uncoupling, whatever it is, maybe that is your radical gift. And so your radical gift that you can bring is you can help people who are in pain over relationships. And even if you only help one person, and this radical giving, this is not about giving somebody a free strategy session so that you can sell them something. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about truly, genuinely adding value. And now think about this. All 200 entrepreneurs who come together are all going to add value to one another. And when people introduce themselves, you're going to say to another person who attends the event, how may I support you? That's one of the first things you're going to say to a new person that you meet. And think about 200 other enlightened entrepreneurs asking you, how can I support you? So think about what's going to happen as the tide rises, all of the ships will rise, and the amount of abundance that we're going to create for one another, while you're learning how to create irresistible marketing copy that people want to share on social media. People want to share content that represents the way that they want to be perceived. And people want to be perceived as kind, benevolent, and generous, and that is you. And so I'm going to show you how to demonstrate that on social media through radical giving, and how to get this abundance attracted back to you. Okay, so it's going to be really special. I'm super excited. So for those of you who are on this, I would love to have you come as my guest. So you got the early bird special link there. And I really want to hear what your radical gift is. And so just one other, you know, an additional radical gift that I try to give. And so I'm mentioning this to you as an example so that you can just think of other radical gifts that you can give to not only your customers, but real prospective customers out there. Everybody who signs up for the live event, what I ask them to do is I ask them to post in our live event area. And so let me just give you a quick example here. So this is our event. Okay, so you can see here there's already 98 people going, and what happens is everybody in this event does a post and saying, hey, here's my radical gift. Okay, so let me just go down a little bit farther here. So like, here's an example, Nancy Walsh. I'm so excited to meet you in San Diego. My radical gift is helping you change your negative self-talk and tap into your inner CEO and unleash the abundant entrepreneur within, which is awesome. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this. Remember, sharing is the biggest thing. I'm going to share this, but I'm going to share it in our group that has over 1,600 enlightened entrepreneurs. So I'm going to highlight you. Okay, so that's an example of one of my radical gifts. Okay, and I'm always looking for how I can give more radical gifts to our customers, to our fans, to our prospective customers, to you who are just watching this. I'm always looking for that. And that has built just this super amazing, abundant business that just has this great cash flow and allows us to help so many more people and travel around the world and speak on stages. And that's what I want for you. So I want you to, just right away, implement this radical giving. You can do a post on your Facebook page, okay? And, have a post on your Facebook page where you're mentioning, maybe it's somebody who's going to, or maybe it's a post about opting into your free gift on your website. Maybe it's a post about joining your live event. Maybe it's a post about coming to your webinar. Maybe it's a post about checking out your blog, whatever it is. Do that post on your Facebook page. Pin it to the top like this, and then start your radical giving, going out to your customers and prospective customers, giving them value. And when they say thank you, you say, hey, you know what? Please don't keep me a secret. Can you give me a quick little testimonial on this particular post on the Facebook page? Okay, that is what you can do that will, just be magic in terms of getting seen by hundreds and hundreds of people for every person that that clicks the share button. Okay, so and don't forget to ask them to share. You say, okay, so look at this. Now we're up to 324 people reached, 193 is organic, and 149 is paid. So you're going to see this. I mean, this number is just going to go faster and faster and faster. It's going crazy because of all these shares and comments, which is awesome. Again, thank you all very much. And so now we're using this ad. We're going to spend $6,000, and it's going to get seen by about 1 million entrepreneurs. So that's another radical gift. And so this is cool. So how it works in both directions. I'm helping you, you're helping me. We totally appreciate it. But now let's bring 200 of us abundant entrepreneurs together, and let's help each other. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who participated in this. And we're going to keep track of this. We're going to tune in next week and see how far we've gotten. I can tell you it's going to be absolutely crazy in terms of reach. And I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. But I'm more excited to see you in person, give you a big hug, and I really want to hear what your radical gift is. So even if you're not going to attend the event, all good. Tell us what your radical gift is. Just go ahead and write in the comment. Tell us what your radical gift is that you're going to give to your customers and you're going to bring to the world, and share it there. I'm genuinely interested to hear that. So with that, thank you, everybody. Let me just take any last questions here. Lawrence, Bret, you give every week on these calls. Even when you bring guests on, value is always well received. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. That's very, very generous, kind of you. Joe, I have the same question as Claudia. Well, let's see what Claudia's question is. Claudia, I have a personal business Facebook page. My phone app seems to only access my personal page, and I don't know which page the comment just made by me showed. How can I make sure my business page is referenced? There's an app on Facebook, Claudia, called Pages. So if you use an iPhone, go to the App Store and type in, there's an application called Facebook Pages. Okay, not to be confused with Apple's Pages, which is that's like the Apple version of Microsoft Word. Facebook Pages is the phone application that you can manage your Facebook pages with, and you can log in as your page and then make a comment, and you can do all that from your phone. It's a lot more simple when you're on your computer because you don't have to. You can just skip that stuff. But, and by all means, if you guys want to make a comment as your business page on that thread, go right ahead. Just please be sure to tell us what your radical gift is. That's going to go a long way. And click the share button. So thank you. John, people are definitely more encouraged to like and share things that are entertaining and or inspiring. What if your indie film is a darker subject but has a positive message? Great question. John, tell me what your indie film is about. And so, yeah, for sure, it's the we focus on the inspiring things, John. And occasionally we have a funny thing that goes viral too, but it's mostly the inspiring things. And if it's a darker subject, with the positive message. Tell us, I think the best thing to do, John, is to tell us why you're passionate about making that film. Why did you make that film? What was it? If you read this book, one of my favorite books of all time is Simon Sinek's Start With Why. And what Simon Sinek said is people don't do business with what you do. They do business with why you do it. And his book, Start With Why, is, so if you just go on Amazon and just type in Simon Sinek, or it's Sinek, or type in Start With Why, this is a great book that I would highly recommend, because people will do business with why you do it, not what you do. So all good. All right, much love, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't wait to see you again next week. And for anybody else that's here in Vegas, if you're at the Be the Change event, stop by my booth, give me a high five. And for everybody else, much love. We'll see you soon. Namaste.